I thought this week I'll start the live stream with a quick public service announcement, because the last few live streams we've had a bit of unrest, shall I say, in the side chat. What we've got to remember is what this show is about. It's about the Now albums, about the memories, the songs, and the artists. Good, bad, indifferent. Some are absolutely gash. But mostly it's about having a laugh and fun. And so please just remember, it's only words. And words, they come so easily. Like baby. And baby, remember, it's 9:30. It's Monday. It's time for now. That's why I call a live stream. And I've took the wall of me words, bloody baby. Right.
What you've done is you've mucked it up.
Don't kick a baby. That's not good.
It's only a puppet. Right. It's only a puppet.
The puppet.
I totally made a mad hash of that, but never mind. Welcome everyone in the chai chat. Welcome to Stu once again, here with me as always. And also welcome, wrong side, to the busiest lady on YouTube at the moment, Miss Lainey Ray.
It's a true story. Tomorrow's even worse. It's a true story.
Yeah. She's already been on YouTube most of the day. Did I say eBay, not YouTube?
You started with it. And
I probably went on there as well, but I didn't.
As always, I've sort of prepared, but it just doesn't come together when I try to do it. If you can hear us, just put in the side chat lol or ha 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 ha, or just do a laughing emoji. Because if anyone comes in now, they think I'm get funny in that, but we'll see a few followers to the side. until then, lull them in at full sense of security. Just quickly look down the side chat, and I'll say a few hellos. Let's see who we've got in. Hello, Sharon Festain. Hello, Laura, Nia, Chris Tyler. Hello, Matt Hayes. Hello. Susan Blissful, hello to you too. And I think that's everyone in at the moment. If you are new here, come in, say hello in the live chat. We do not bite much. But yes, like I said, we've got Lainey with us. I keep pointing the wrong side. We've got Lainey with us. It's
just
terrible.
Opposite.
It's like a mirror. Boom.
Yeah.
You're at me door. So, for anyone who hasn't seen Lainey, she's got her own channel called Big Girls Really Do Cry. There's a link in the description below. And for anyone who isn't familiar with you, Lainey, tell us about yourself. Sell yourself to us.
Well, not literally on the internet. I mean, hello.
I mean, I do go on the internet a lot, but...
Is that why you say she's the busiest woman on the internet at the minute?
Basically, I just like having fun. I do quizzes. I'm a bit mental. I'm also a Macam, same as him. And
sort of.
Well, he's a pretendy one, but you know.
He's born Ian.
But yeah, it just have some fun. That's it, really. Yeah, I do look familiar, Sharon, don't I? You might have seen us before. Hi, Jules. Hi, Queenie.
Hiya, Queenie. Hi, Jules. Welcome along. Jules, I think it's your first time here. I think Queenie, you've been here before, but welcome. So how have you been, Stu?
Yeah, not too bad.
Back to work this weekend, yeah?
Yeah, we're kind of. I've been at work the whole time. I've been working from home.
Yeah. First off, actually, I want to say something. My sister got me this for.
Cool.
Now that's what I call the board game. So I will be dotting a few questions in as we go along today. So I'd just like to say a big thank you to my nemesis. Do you know what I did there?
Yeah.
Channel nemesis. Quickly moving along. Okie dokes. Right, I'll quickly. I forgot to introduce him. Colin's back. And guess who's working again, Sharon? Your favourite. Witty the Clicker's back. So let's get him working. Hold on, this is the hard bit. Let's get him working. Share screen.
And I just also say that I've got a Nelly notebook, right? But I don't have the right notebook. because I'm so not organised.
So when we're talking about songs, what are you going to be talking about? What's on your notepad?
Shall we see? The Bin Men.
Uh-huh.
I wrote it down when they were coming out. The Consultant.
These sound like actual bands. The Bin Men.
They could be like sort of 70s band, couldn't they?
Then
When
I've
I'm
got
cleaning windows.
My Banish Bin. And then quiz ideas, new ideas for quizzes, Mastermind One, music, more things I hate, weird crushes, movie challenge.
Well, weird crushes.
Yeah, weird crushes. I did a thing about weird crushes. Mine was
Roger Taylor was a schoolgirl. Sorry?
That's definitely weird. Mine was Louis Theroux, Stephen Fry, David Attenborough.
I was going to say David Williams. David Attenborough.
No. And Brian Cox.
All understandable, though, in their own way.
Yeah, I know. Definite.
Stop drinking.
Stop drinking. Sorry. I'm back. Right. So for anyone who wasn't here last week, we looked at Now 7, Disc 1 last week. Disc 2 is usually worse. For the first time since we've been going through this, I would say it is much better.
Oh, that's a stonker.
I think this is the best disc we've done across the whole of the Now series up to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
agree?
It's definitely the best album in total, I think, as well.
I think
yeah.
In total of decent songs, yeah, but I think there has been some singly decent songs along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's possibly been better songs in this album, but...
Did you by any chance put the thing together so you could put all the best songs together in one?
Are you asking if Neil's got himself organised at all this week, Lainey?
Yeah.
I could tell you if you want.
No,
he won't have done it.
I could tell by his face. It was like, it was my birthday.
Exactly. It's
I could just
my birthday week is finishing tonight. It started Tuesday last week. It's gone all the way through until tonight at midnight.
All right, I see.
There you go. So there. Lainey, you're supposed to look after your homework. Yeah, there you go. See, your dog's
I
at
remember.
So the first. Oh, sorry.
What's on the album cover there? It says bonus track. I hadn't seen that before.
Kind of Magic by Queen.
Oh, that's a class song.
How come they put a bonus track on? As if they don't have enough tracks on there.
Well, actually, there's 17 tracks on this disc, and then I think there was only 16 on the first one, and it used to only be 15.
Okay, but why bonus track? It's like in the middle of the running order.
I don't know, Stu. I don't work for Now. If anything,
I know, but I thought you might have researched it a little bit.
I do know it's like a posh carrier bag, the album cover.
Brilliant. Okay. Perhaps someone can tell us in the chat why it's a bonus track.
Yeah, there you go. Can you two, Lainey, this is your job for this evening. Try and keep an eye on the chat because my eyesight, since I've turned 40, has gone terrible, and
just
I can't make it
in a week.
Yeah, it has gone bad in a week.
Oh, would that be something to do with alcohol?
It might be. See, Sharon just said, give a chain a large drink.
You mean Susan? Susan, not Sharon. Susan.
Don't confuse me. I get wrong to start with.
That's the truth.
It wasn't a bonus track. They put it on the sleeve. Only got the licensing from Queen track at the last minute. There you go. Oh. Matt straight in with the knowledge.
Thanks, Matt. Matt always digs us out of the hole, doesn't he?
Between Matt and Blissville, we are covered for knowledge bombs.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the first song, Wham! Edge of Heaven. Lainey, as you the guest, I'm going to give you the first opinion on it.
Brilliant. It's Wham! Wasn't it their last one together?
Yes.
So it's got, through the video, it's got highlights of previous Wham songs, and thank Sharon for that info because I didn't realise.
Is it really? So it's really their last song?
Yeah, it was. I think there was a B-side to this single, and the release that a later did, but I didn't really do well on the charts. But
Yeah.
this was like the final big hurrah.
As for the video, George Michael just oozes sex appeal, and you know there was tasteful shots of his groin and bum. You know what I mean? Whereas like in well, they are tasteful, the kind of flashes of them. Whereas like in nowadays, you know, if you take Nicki Minaj, she'd be like, you know, full on bum cheeks are out and twerking on the telly, innit? So it's different level.
Yeah, I think it's different because you just judge George like a piece of meat, and it's very degrading to men. Yet Nicki Minaj is doing it in an artistic type of way. Do you agree, Stu?
Yeah. So I didn't see the video for this. Is George Michael? Is he fully trousered for this?
Yeah. It's he's got a tasseled jacket, which is just epic.
Like a denim jacket, or
I think his denim and Ridgely's is leather.
I'm gonna
believe.
have to watch it now, aren't I?
Or it may be. I think it could also change halfway through as well.
Well, I will get to the video in a second because I've got clips of it coming up. But it's. I didn't know this song by name. I knew it was a Wham song, but I didn't know. I know the song, but I didn't know what it was called. And so when I first, it's like one of them. Like, oh, that's what it is. But yeah, really good song. It reached number 1. It was the band's last song before George and Andrew split. George deliberately made the lyrics over-sexual. So you're saying it's very tasteful and everything. He over-sexualized the lyrics.
No, but he didn't, you know, he didn't sort of have his bum cheeks out and twerked and things like that.
He literally let his words do the talking.
Yeah, I mean, there was some gyrating, etc., but like, you know.
Yeah. But the reason he over-sexualized the lyrics was because he thought, like, no one takes Wham seriously, no one listens to our lyrics, so I'm just going to make these over-sexualized just to know that they've listened to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like a change, like going for a more adult audience. I'm just trying to think.
Shot in black and white, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was shot in black and white, but as well, the lyrics are quite S&M, because it's like, you tied me up, you chained me up, and it's like, but it's about a relationship, like, where it's like sort of come to an end, and it's like raw feel, you know what I mean? So it sort of represents the band coming to an end, because they knew they were going to split up.
So you've decided to ignore the metaphorical meaning of the words and just go for what you think is just S&M.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
S&M.
Right.
It's George Michael.
So it's about how how he's feeling confined and he can't really break out of everything. But you're like, no, it's just about dirty sex.
Dirty sex? He's a pervert. Did he or did he not get caught in the toilet? As much as Lady says it's tasteful, he got caught in the toilet. Elton John is a special guest on this, playing the piano for the single. And when they done one of their final tour dates at Wembley, he appeared on stage there as well with Wham. There you go. George could be wearing a fucking sackcloth and he'd still look hot. Probably not these days, though, Sharon.
That's the kind of intelligent input we want on this kind of live stream, isn't it? Really getting down to the nitty gritty of the 80s vibe there.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is the album. This is the song, and like it says, it seems much more of a band than just a duo, if you know what I mean, when you see them here. Because basically the video, like we say, is in black and white. It cuts back to other bits. That wasn't played. But yeah, you were right. Andrew Ridgely's got a leather jacket on there. But like I say, it's George sort of sticks out much more at the front of these, and you can see it much more in this shot here. you wouldn't even think Andrew Ridgely's the backup guy. It's like the guy on George's left is more in shot than Andrew
he looks
Ridgely.
solo with the band.
He looks like it looks like right. I'm going solo. Everyone's out of the picture on this, so I think that sort of really stands out.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we used to call him Andrew Wrigley, like the Chewies. Don't know why. My
dad used to work with someone, a bricklayer, who used to look the spitting double at Andrew Ridgely. And I remember when I was little, I met him. I was like, he looks like him off Wham. And as soon as all the lads who like all the other builders and everything started laughing at him and like taking the mic, and he was like, "Oh, didn't it start?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, he gets that all the time." But I bet you he was like, "Oh, didn't call us Andrew Ridgely, who what girls probably fancy. Oh, didn't call us that."
Secretly, you'd have loved it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what have I done here? Right, wrong one. Right, quick guessing game then. Who is this guy here who's dancing with George Michael?
It's Danny Jules. That's only because I did my homework and I remember.
Oh, we meant to put a hand up. I've got my hand up. Danny Jules.
Yeah. Does anyone know who Danny Jules is then?
No idea.
Cat from Red Dwarf.
It's Cat from Red Dwarf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you do your homework. You learn stuff, Stu.
Yeah.
Oh. This is thanks to Sharon, but she was my homework. Well, actually, I googled it, found it, and then we were trying to find him because it took us ages to find him, and then we found him. But yeah.
Who? Danny Jules.
Yeah, it took us ages to find him in the video because we'd watched it through once and didn't see it.
All right.
And then so I'll watch him again, and then Sharon spotted him in the crowd before he got on stage, and so yeah.
Oh, see, I never spotted him when he was in the crowd. I just spotted him when he was on stage.
And then she told us that. Then obviously she told us that he was a trained dancer before he did Red Dwarf.
You can see the training, can't you?
Yeah. Well, he done really well in Strictly.
Even Cliff Richard can do that arm swinging slowed down. You know what
I mean? As well, obviously, this is the end of the first track, best track so far. But for everyone on the side chat, remember.
I know. I was thinking, how can you say it's the best track so far when it's the only one we've heard?
Well, so it's obviously it's the best and worst track so far. But keep in mind, people, because at the end, what we'd like you to do is pick the best and worst track.
Is it your favourite one track, though, Neil?
No, Club Tropicana.
Yeah, always, all day, every day.
Do you know why? Drinks are free.
I think you need less drinks.
Yeah.
Get your eyesight sorted out.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Next up, we have Owen Paul. Another song I quite like. So 2 from 2. But before we move along, it reminds me of this.
Time.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's from Pebble Mill in the 1986 or whatever.
God.
And basically, he got introduced on the stage, and the band stood like that for about a minute. Not singing, not moving, pretend they're playing the tunes or anything.
Just looking cool.
Until playing the music at all. Until.
Oh, sorry about that.
And then went back to the studio. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, that's what that song reminds us of. What about you guys?
I like the song. I think it's quite good. It's one of those ones that you're never annoyed to hear it on the radio, are you? But again, I think I'd only know the chorus.
Yeah, it's possibly one of them. You're saying you wouldn't mind hearing it on the radio. The person who wrote this song, what's his name? Marshall Crenshaw.
Yeah.
he says he can only listen to about 20 seconds of that song, and then he has to turn it off because he
Who
doesn't
do you
agree
think
with
it
the
was
version.
as well? Who do you think is the waste of time was?
I know who it was.
No.
It was wrote as a tongue-in-cheek. It was wrote as a tongue-in-cheek lyric about this guy's wife. Now imagine me or you, Stu, writing a song about your wife, especially becoming a hit, about being a waste of time. It wouldn't be so much tongue-in-cheek where your tongue would end up. Your tongue would have to spend a lot of time somewhere else, I think, to
Teeth
make
in
up
cheeks.
for that. Yeah. I'm probably just in the dugouts about that joke.
Yeah, we're wasting
you-
time on Pebble Mill.
Yeah, exactly. But these were considered a one-hit wonder. Got number 3. What are your thoughts on Lane?
Really like the song, not as much as the first. It's Edge of Heaven still obviously reigns over this. But did you watch the video? Did you see the whole reverse backwards thing? Couldn't work that bit out. Like,
Yeah. I just wondered. I started, and I was wondering if it was the right video or someone's just reversed the video
Yeah.
and was watching the wrong video.
I did wonder that as well, because like when he was thumbing for a lift, it looked rather like he was shaking coffee beans, shall we say. It was very weird. And the way he jumped back into the car and...
Can I just stop you?
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Krantz is my first troll. Yay! Thanks, Xavier. You've just taken me troll virginity. Sorry, continue, Laney.
Yeah, and well, that was it basically. Like you said, I wasn't sure if someone had just took the video, because a lot of videos back then were just them standing singing, wasn't it? Like, you know, on a stage or whatever.
Yeah. Well, there's a few of them you'll see later on. There's even some artists who don't even have a music video.
Is it? But did he have other songs, or is this his only hit?
This was his big. I don't think he had another top 40 hit.
No,
that's not a bad one though, is it? To have, if you're going to have one, because it's it's not. Some people have like a one-hit wonder that is like absolutely massive, but then dies off because everyone gets fed up with it, or you have a really stupid one that's a big hit and then dies off. But this one's got longevity to it, isn't it? It stayed around.
Yeah. But he never wrote it. Like I say, Marshall Crenshaw wrote it. It was a B-side on his song "Someday, Somewhere" in 1982. But obviously, he then covered it later on. It's also been covered by a number of other artists, most notably Bette Midler and Johnny Logan. The guy who wrote this much prefers Bette Midler's version than Owen Paul's, but I would say Owen Paul's is much better. Hello, Bad Wolf has just come in. Hello, Lex.
Bad Wolf. Bad Biscuit.
Bad Biscuit. Oh, it's eyesight. Sorry, eyesight. I'll have another drink.
Hi, Lex. Anyone need defending? There's just been a troll. You could have offended.
I know. I've just had my first troll. I've lost my troll virginity.
Where was the troll? I didn't see him.
He got deleted before we could see.
Oh man.
So so let's get on to the video. Now, this is what I get from this video, right? The video starts off with these two people silhouetted by the sun, right?
Yeah.
And then there's an engine starting. So what to you does... Just listen.
Is it a sex toy that won't start?
To me, is it him trying to start her off, or she trying to start it? Is it like a metaphor for foreplay or something? You know what I mean?
Or he's putting his key in the wrong place.
Well,
that's the thing. I didn't know what it meant. And then they went from that to bloody Owen Paul bloody showing off on the hold on. Can you start?
I thought it was like the start of the video with the sunset in the background. I kind of think of the song as being a proper summer song.
Yeah.
It feels kind of sunny in your head when it's playing, doesn't it?
But he seems one of them guys who you just think, oh, stop showing off with the guitar. She's never impressed me yet. She's trying to walk away, if anything.
Yeah. Did you see the close-up of her? She looks like she's come out of Essex with like Sorry for people in Essex.
There's another demographic tick off. Tick.
Got a really bad orange tan.
We're literally going to be left with Northerners on here, aren't we?
Yeah. Blissfuls actually says he had another song called Somebody's Angel, but after looking it up in the official chart site and coming back with nothing, it probably didn't chart. Yeah, we thought that. Lex thinks he's dead romantic. We need a dead romantic song to dance to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like it. I like this song.
I do like this song.
As well.
But as well, like I said, I've got it here, what you were saying before, Leonie. I got through it all and I'm thinking, am I actually watching the right video? Because it's all like this, where it's just like...
it's all backwards.
Back to front. And I'm thinking, has someone just put the video on back to front so it doesn't get copyrighted? Or I don't know. And I was just like, have I just been had here?
Well, I mean, they might have improved it, like, to be fair.
Yeah, so...
Might be more entertaining backwards.
It might be. I just don't know. So if anyone knows if this is the right song...
Well, have you tried looking elsewhere?
Stu, I struggle getting all this in, man.
Okay.
And I've got them lists to do, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. But we've established you haven't done that. So, you know, what were you doing?
I'm trying to get that off. Why is that on the screen now? Oh.
I think it's quite fancy doing it backwards like that.
There you
It's
go.
probably just trying out a new technique. I can't see it very well on the screen. Is he lip syncing in time with the words? Because that would be impressive. If it was backwards and he was doing the singing in time, that would be cool.
Why, that's what Chris Martin does on, is it The Scientist?
Yeah. Where he tries to reverse everything.
He reverses everything. Yeah, that's what Chris Martin does on The Scientist, and he had to sing backwards for it to like look like he was singing forwards.
That takes time, doesn't it, to get that right?
Yeah, but Chris Martin's that type of man, isn't he? Ink poison in his veins, like right on his hands.
And with nothing else to do.
Yeah.
With sniff candles. Oh, he doesn't have that to do now.
Oh yeah, it's his wife. Have you heard of that? Do you know the candle she's talking about, Stu?
Yes. Yes. I'm not so sure we need to go further into it.
We'll bring down the tone. Right.
Lex doesn't know this song. Well, I assume she means this song.
I have no... To be honest, like, I'm a Zulu, too good to be forgotten. And do you know what? I've forgotten it. I don't even know if I've heard it.
Well,
I know this song.
yeah, it's a really good song.
I think it's... Don't get us wrong. I really like the song.
I've never heard of them before.
Yeah, I've never heard the song before. But, so, right... If there's a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being too good to be forgotten, and 1's so shit no one remembers it, where on this scale would you rank the song?
Well, I remember the song, so it's too
I
good to
remember
be
the song.
forgotten. Yeah, so I'm going to go 8 because I don't know what it was called and I don't know who they are, but I remember the song.
Leonie?
Yeah, I know the song, definitely. I like the song. Probably wouldn't have guessed. I mean, I know their name now, and I remembered it after it, but I wouldn't have been able to put. I probably wouldn't have been able to put the two together, if that makes sense. Kind of like the female Aswad.
Oh yeah. Well, Matt's given it a 5. Blissful's given it a 5.
What were you giving it, Neil?
I would have said a 7 or an 8 as well. I think it's a really good
Probably
tune.
gone 7, like
It adds to the
6
strong
or 7,
start to this
maybe.
disc.
Yeah, 6 or 7, maybe.
This disc, I think you like it. It's a really strong disc until the final, like maybe 5 songs.
Yeah.
And then you're a bit like, yeah. But like this,
But stay
this stays in as a
Stu,
strong
you're
song.
losing viewers. Stay around till the end.
Or don't have an early night if you want.
Stop. You'll be like Laney and telling them to unsubscribe after her episode's finished as well.
No, subscribe and have an early night. Go for it.
Yeah, they did have MC Hammer Pants on in the video.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
It wasn't a proper they didn't do a proper music video though. The only music video I had, which is linked down below in the playlist, is a performance from German Telly.
Lex is only now 15 album, and it's the only one she ever got.
Oh,
which is way
but
behind.
stay with us, and we'll lead you through the good, the bad, and the
There you go,
absolutely
Lex. You'll have
terrible
to-
hits.
If
You'll
you're
have to
interested
come on
in Now
again.
15, we'll be there in about 2 years. So just bear with
Oh,
us.
now 15. Now 15. Hold on. It'll be a height of summer.
You'll
We'll
have
all
to
be
get
bronzed.
Lex on for Now 15 then. You've got coming on for Now 8, Lex on for Now 15. At least someone just knows.
You had the misfortune. So Lex, you had the misfortune of the worst Now up until that point being your first. Even so, you had a few classics. Sort of Saw, Queen, Roxette. I had an cassette back in the day. Come back at the beginning of June when Blissful, stop telling people not to tune in next week or stay tuned in now.
or tell them, Blissful, and I can have a week off. Happy.
Just shut up, Joe.
You had a week off last week or the week before, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
That was done to me being absolutely shattered. So this song reached number 5 in the charts. It was previously recorded by the Chi-Lites in 1974, which reached number 10 in the charts. And I think, was it Blissful who says they also reached...
They got to number 12 with Excitable.
Oh, no, it was Matt. Amazulu had several hits, surprisingly.
Yeah.
This was easily the biggest. So number 12 as well. So there you go.
What makes a hit? What does it have to be top 40 to be a hit?
Top 40 the chart, I would say, to class it as a charted song, but then...
But back then you didn't, I mean, it's not like, obviously like when most of us are sort of more grew up in the 90s type of thing, where you had like MTV and the box and things like that. You'd see the charts all the time on TV and you'd be able to see these. But back then, you only got to see it on a Sunday night, didn't you? Or on Top of the Pops.
Saturday morning on the chart show.
Yeah, Saturday morning chart show.
And you knew there was a song going to play because it started at the beginning and you're thinking, it's a shit song while they're playing this.
Recording it off the radio. On the
yeah. Try not to get the DJ.
Then you always talk over your favourite songs and you'd be like fuming.
Yeah. Or they come in just at the end. Like, you've got a really good bit at the end of the song, and then the DJ starts talking too early, and you're like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, and they get like, so that was da-da-da-da, and you're like, know what I mean?
So if we're going for hits, have to be a top 40. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 40 hits. That's not bad going.
So that's quite good going. That's quite good going. So
I'm reading up on how they got the name. So they want it's from the Zulu language, meaning Zulu people, or it also means mother of Zulus. Apparently, they originally wanted to be called Amazon, but there was already an American rock band called that, so they had to go to Zulu instead. Doesn't make sense because on different continents, but you know, I'm being picky.
Yes, you are, Stu. But now it's time for the first question.
Oh.
I'll let you in a secret. There's 6 categories: 1980s, 1990s, 21st century, titles, song charades. Was it charades? Which one do you say? Charades, charades?
Charades.
Charades if we're normal. Yeah.
Charades.
Is it charades? Is it charades? Oldies. Right. So I think I'll start off with 1980s, right? So
here's a one head-to-head on this. Head-to-head.
And first answer in the chat as well.
Oh, that's hard for the chat because they've got to write it out. So should we maybe give a 10-second head start to the chat after you've done the question, and then we can buzz in? Did you remember your buzzer, Lainey?
Ding.
Oh, you haven't bought one.
Actually, I think it's behind there. The dog's got a belly presses. I could have just pressed the bell.
I'll test my buzzer. Hang on, I'll test my buzzer. There you go.
What the hell's that, Stu?
It was my buzzer.
Unfortunately, no, I don't have the Top of the Pops board game, but I will keep a lookout for it because I do like board games.
I have to ding?
Ding, yes, just ding.
Right, I'll ding.
Right. So who had a top 3 single in 1983?
What category was it?
It's 1980s. I'm going from the top 1980s first, right? So who had a top 3 single hit in 1983? Sort of gives you a away, Stu. Right, start again. So who in 1983? No, sorry, I'll start this. Stu, you've got this.
I tell you what, you've got a sparkling career ahead of you as a quizmaster on TV, haven't you?
I have. I've started, so I'll finish. You bastard. Right. Who had three? So, who had? Right.
Pass.
I need a drink to see through. Right. Who had three? Oh, who had
I'm
top?
going to answer this question before you've said it.
Yeah.
Anyone got the right answer in the chat? Yes.
You haven't asked the question.
Oh, we'll start again. Right. Who had top 3 singles in 1983 with New Song and What Is Love?
Ding.
No, you got to give 10 seconds.
No, she said ding. No, you ding and Stu's dong. So Lainey dinged, right? And then I'll wait until see the first few answers and see who comes up on that. Oh, what we'll do, we'll give Lainey this round, Stu the next round, Lainey the next one, Stu the next one.
All right.
Okie dokie. So, Matt is right in the chat. Oh, could be right in the chat.
Brilliant.
I'm not looking at the chat. I'm looking over there.
This has gone really well for you, Neil, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. So, Lainey, who do you think it is?
Howard Jones.
Right! Correct. Stu's dong.
And when we first, I was thinking Hadaway, that was like, because he did What Is Love, like later on, was like, what wasn't it in the 90s?
Yeah, baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyway.
So well done, Matt. You get a point on the board. 10. There you go.
Oh, Matt's going to win this.
Matt, blissful if he's quick at typing. I don't know who that. You don't. What you need to do is go back, Lex, and watch a load of other videos of ours. Just trawl through them. There's about 13 times 1.5.
Or alternatively, if you don't want to ruin yourself, you could just Google it.
It's about watch out. That would have been 26 hours of watch time there. No, not now. If I see this video and figure it out,
Can you just stay now, Lex?
stay. Right. So next up, we have Doctor and the Medics. Right, Stu, your thoughts on this, please?
I love this song. And I'm loving that cover there. Is that the album or the single cover?
Spirit and single?
Must be the single cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. One of those songs that you cannot help but love, I think. I defy someone to dislike this song.
Was it really true that Doctor and the Medics once did a concert in Japan and this was the only song performed for like 40 minutes?
Jeez.
Susan thinks it's dire. I do also agree with Stu. I think this is a great song. Lily?
I like it.
Yeah, it is a song where I think Lex said before this was a Nan's favourite song or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Never Ending Ladder. Well, Sharon, funny you should say that because I was once told a story by my wife's auntie that anytime she hears this song, she thinks of a young Mrs. Nem. She wasn't called Mrs. Nem back then, obviously.
A bit weird as she was.
Yeah, like she used to dance like this to it all the time. So anytime I hear this song, I'll just go, whoa, going on up to the spirit in the sky.
Who did the original for this?
Here we go. Right, I've got it. The original was wrote by Norman Greenbaugh.
Yeah.
About
1970, wasn't it?
Yeah. 1970 reached number 1.
Yeah.
This also reached number 1, and then in 2003, Gareth Gates done it for Comic Relief, and guess where it got?
Number 1?
Yes! Number 1 for all 3.
That's pretty handy, isn't it? It's a good song. I like this song. I can't decide though whether when I think of it in my head, I don't know whether I think of this version or the original version.
Oh, see, I think either this version or the Gareth Gates version for me.
This bloke's off his nut. There's no denying it. Like the doctor, I'm guessing he's the doctor from the Medics, Doctor and the Medics.
Or a doctor's trying to chase him. Jesus.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. he's like literally off his nut. And I mean, I think the reason Susan doesn't like him is because he looks like he's got a unicorn horn. She doesn't do unicorns. And the eyebrows are just something that would have probably fit in a couple of years ago around here. But his eyes in the whole thing, and he tries to look he does a lot of like pursing his lips and trying to look cool. And then two women with the dance move things, it's just, yeah. I like the song, but the video is mental.
Oh, the video is absolutely crazy. I've said that. But this Norman Greenbaugh is said to have wrote this song in 15 minutes after watching someone sing gospel music on telly and thought, I can do that. And then wrote this song in 15 minutes, and that's why it's got like references to Jesus and everything in it. So
yeah,
it's about the only sort of like Jesus song that I can handle as well. Do you know what I mean? It's the only time that I don't mind people being Jesus freaks is for this song.
Yeah. Oh, Nick's in. Hello, Nick. Also in the chat. Oh my God, was that with the Kumars? Yes, it was with the jigging grandma. Yeah. Did Lennon Cohen do a version, or was that Jeff Buckley?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, I think. I don't know. It wasn't this Spirit in the Sky, Lex, unfortunately. The best song, was it the Pet Shop Boys? No, the Pet Shop Boys was last week and possibly next week, Nick. So you might catch that.
Is Nick your special guest?
Right.
The week after next. Is Nick your special guest the week after next?
I was going to try. Wait, do you know what? I think I might try and just get a guest on every week because the viewing figures have gone up with special guests because not just me and Stu. So yeah. I might try and get a guest on next week. So yeah, the Pet Shop Boys come next week. Matt's just stepping out for a phone call, so we'll see you soon, Matt. We saw this guy at Rewind Festival. He was another pretty funny.
Wait. Who's Matt ringing at this time of night?
He lives in America. He's in the States.
I was going to say, I'd be really annoyed if Matt rings like at this time of night. Do you know what I mean? What's your cut-off time for people ringing?
He might be phoning someone and going, need to go and watch Channel M now, and it's 9:30 every Monday. Have you forgotten? UK time, by the way.
That'd be great if he was. What's your natural cut-off time for people ringing you? Is there a time when you think, nah, I'm not answering anymore, or you're really narky with people because they've rung you at that time?
Wait, we've got a house. See, if it's me, mobile, I'm not bothered whatever time if someone rings us. If anyone's watching who's got my number and rings us at 2 a.m, I'm going to knock you. But
you'd be still up chatting about your stream, your 27-hour stream.
That will come. I don't know if it's going to be this year. I don't know if it's going to be this year. It might be this year. It might be next year. I don't know.
Have you watched the end of that video yet, Steve?
No, I still cannot watch it. I've seen it, Stu, or not.
Nah, I don't want to be
embarrassed. You need to.
I feel like I'll cringe for him.
Yeah, but then you'll be able to take the piss out of him further, which is always good, isn't it?
Yeah. My mum, who she'll be listening to this, she hasn't figured out yet how to sign into YouTube, despite me telling her multiple times. So she never comments, but she listens to it every week. But sometimes she'll ring me at 4 a.m. I'm not even joking. Like, 4 o'clock in the morning, and she'll ring and go, "You okay? I was just worried about you." And I'm like, "It's 4 a.m. Got to be up in like 2 hours for work."
So just making sure you're getting up, Stu.
Yeah,
just quickly going to the chat. Susan is saying the best song so far is Wham! With the Hot As Fudge, George Michael. Amen from Lex as well. Did he sing any other songs? Yeah, I'm positive the guy of Doctor and the Medics done a lot. He's got like loads of hits with different other bands. I don't know if it's the same guy though. I don't know.
Should I do some live research?
Yeah, go on. I couldn't find anything on it.
You keep talking. I'll do live research.
Nick's saying I can't afford his massive fee. Lex is saying it's 28 pence and a can of Coke. Mars bar, Nick. That's a good price, Nick. Yes, please, Sharon. Pop it around. Okie dokie. So moving along, like I said on this song, reached number 1, as all the other versions did, wrote in 15 minutes. And then we get on to the music video, which is your typical 80s batshit crazy music video. And to be honest, I've muted this, and it makes his facial expressions more weird when he sings.
These guys did a lot of drugs, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's 2 hoops in one ear. I mean, I don't know if he was classing that as being sexy.
Yeah, but it just makes it more creepy, I think.
Yeah.
But I think this is where my wife got the dance moves from. Look at the Stormy wife's dance moves.
Climbing up the side of a building, yeah. That's,
Yeah. Oh, it's like me climbing up here. Oh, look, I'm climbing up this building. Oh, Phil. So now. So yeah, that's the batshit crazy thing, and then we get on to another brilliant song.
Hang on. You want me to do live stuff?
Oh,
here?
sorry, live. Sorry, we've just got information coming in. Live research from Stu.
Would you like to hear my favourite song title by them? In fact, there's 2. So in 1982, they released "The Druids Are Here." that fits them, doesn't it? But then followed it up with "The Goats Are Trying to Kill Me."
The goats are trying to kill me.
Are you sure they done drugs, Stu?
Yeah.
What did that
hang
get
on.
in the chat?
Hi ho, Silver Lining.
Is that not hi ho, silver lining?
Yeah, that was them.
You go.
Yeah, but what year was it, Stu? Because I don't think
That was 1990.
Yeah, Hi-Ho Silver Lining's like a 70s.
Must be like a re-record of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone should know that. What it is.
After getting excited with "The Goats Are Trying to Kill Me," I think after that they just started covering songs.
Yeah.
When nobody went out and bought "The Goats Are Trying to Kill Me," they just started covering
Yeah.
songs.
When no goats actually killed them, they realised they'd have to meet more songs.
Yeah.
Was there a date? I'm interested now. Was there a date when they thought this was going to happen? Like, you know how like some people believe the world's going to end, and like so years then it doesn't. And they're like, "Ah, we saved ourselves."
Yeah,
So,
the Silver Lining song is from Boone.
No, that's a different Hi-Ho. That's Hi-Ho Silver.
Oh, yeah.
Dun. You got me Long Ranger. You're crying on down. To rescue me. Moving swiftly along. Now I like many girl bands, but this one leaves me cold. They seem dead behind the eyes. This is a dreamy version of the song. No, I like this song.
Who? What? Bananarama?
Yeah, she doesn't like Bananarama, but like I think Bananarama were more like cool. Like whereas like, you know, the girl bands of their time were sort of more, you know, they were coming into being more cool and like more like independent and all that, you know.
Yeah. Why
I love this
the
song.
video for this seems a bit of a change of direction because the girls go from like tomboyish to being a bit more sexy.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I've got clips of that. Surprise. But I think this is the first time on a Now album where there's been like 5 songs in a row and I've gone like.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's what I mean. It's a really strong like lineup, the second disc. Until the last like 4 songs.
Who is everyone's favourite banana? It's Karen, hands down for me. That's Nick.
I don't know. The one
Personally, I like
who
the
was
one
the
to
devil.
supermarket, the fruit part.
Nick, I've got video, I've got photo evidence of, and I'll point out which one's my favourite in about 5 minutes if I don't stop chatting. It's what the Spice Girls wanted to be. Oh, and Rich is in. Hiya, Rich.
Hi,
Welcome along. You've just in time to see a sexed up Bananarama.
Is that what you come in for?
Yeah. See, that's how you keep viewers interested, not going, oh, go and watch something else. No, sexed up Bananarama's coming. Love Bananarama. Ashton, Ice
You're
Rinse.
going to have to stop
Get my
saying
ass
it because
off
eventually you're going to say it really badly. Sexed up Bananarama. It's going to go wrong, that sentence.
So yeah, the song was originally by I think Blissful's just said it in the chat. Original version of Venus was by Shock and Blue. They were a Dutch band, came out in around 1970. And there's also an instrumental version by Don Pablo's Animals in 1990.
But they didn't have a synthesizer, did they?
Oh. Blissful knows his synth. Let's. Oh God, what have I done here? Right,
What have
sorry,
you done
just
here?
talk amongst yourself. Oh, for freak's sake!
What have you done?
Right, sorry. Right, I'm just trying to keep me chat on this laptop, but it keeps on popping off. Right.
That's what she said.
So the original by the Dutch band in 1969 reached number 8.
Yeah.
Then also this song reached what number?
2.
1.
8. 8 as well. That's what I'm saying. That's one. Did you not get it? Because I've done that with the. Never mind.
I wasn't really listening to you.
But it did. Right?
Okay,
It only reached number 8 in this country, but it reached number 1 in 9 other countries, including the US. So it was a massive hit in America, but not this country.
Yeah.
And it's one of the big early hits for the production duo of Stock, Aitken and Waterman.
Do you reckon it's
Anyone-
like? Do you reckon they got big on this one off the back of doing the Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro's way.
Because that must have been popular in
were a
America.
bigger name than what Stock, Aitken and Waterman were at the time.
Yeah.
But Stock, Aitken and Waterman got big off Dead or Alive's song. And then,
Me right round.
yeah, they done a lot of production on that. And then ended up doing production on this. And then by the end of the 90s, they were doing everyone. Kylie, Jason, Sonia, Band-Aid, ruining that. Yeah, because it ended up dominating it. But as well, another one. Interesting. Don Pablo's Animals version peaked at number 4 in the charts. So that done better. I've never heard of that. I'm going to have to have a look at that after this. Bananarama, 80s Cool, Spice Girls, 90s Drivel. Ooh.
I've got some facts here about Bananarama if you want.
Okay.
Go on, tell
So
us.
they met
Bananarama.
when the two on set met when they were 5 years old. Did you know that?
No.
They were 5 years old. They lived a couple of streets away from each other and met when they were 5 years old. So they were always planning to do something. Woodward is embarrassed by fame as a rule, and she doesn't like listening to her music in public. Right. If anyone does like listening to their own stuff in public and walks around listening to it out loud in public, arguably they're a bit of a mental. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you know who probably would? Chris Rea.
yeah, definitely. He would. He's the kind of person who'd go into a pub and insist they turn the music over to his songs.
Plays
No,
Drive
he would just go to the jukebox and just put
on his wheel for Christmas.
Yeah. Drives down the road with his own songs with the window open, songs turned
Actually,
up
I've
loud.
said Chris Rea and I've meant Krista Berg.
We knew who you meant.
Getting on to the video though. Do you know who done the choreography for the video? There's been a little clue.
I think I've just got a clue, yeah.
Yeah. Bruno Taglioni. Yes, darlings, it was Bruno. He done the choreography for this. And like I said, they went into a sexy direction.
Is that Louis Spence?
Do you want to do your impression again there, Neil, just to make sure that...
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to stay on here. Did they not try and make a comeback not long ago? Oh, I don't know. Nick will know that because he's
banana
he
crazy?
likes one of them. He's yeah.
Is it banana?
He's a banana fanatic.
Only good thing about Spice Girls was that Mel B was a lead lass. Keith, hello, because it's the first time I've seen you in tonight, Keith. Hello, but as well, Mel's sister used to work at a pasta place just along from where I used to live in Leeds on Kirksall Road. Oh, what was it called? I cannot remember what it was called, but we used to go there quite a lot because she was quite attractive. She was like an added bonus.
Right,
you
do remember that you were with your current wife. At that
Yeah,
point,
I've just remembered that. I'm glad she doesn't watch it. Right, do not start sending a message. Just tell them we'll start watching these. Everyone else keep watching.
You're lucky she goes to bed earlier.
Yeah. She's doing work at the moment, so hopefully she hasn't got on the telly. Let's have a look down here. Evening, by the way. Yeah, evening, Ed. Hello. You're in. I'm just going to... Oh, Shakespeare Sisters. Ah, yes. One of them went on to Shakespeare Sisters, didn't they? But anyway, moving along to the new Sexed Up Bananarama. Here we have... Oh, hold on. What have I done here? Oh, it's the dancing for Bruno Toglioli. Here we go. So, to be honest, he cannot really criticise anyone about dancing when this is the dance, what they do all the way through.
Yeah, but you can only work with the tools that you have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It may be that they weren't capable. Stop dissing Bruno.
All right. Sorry.
Leave Bruno alone.
Living near Kirksall. Oh, right, Keith. I live just behind Kirksall Primary School, just up from where, I don't know what it is now. It was a Netto. There was Netto, a cheap shoe shop, and a Aldi or Lidl. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Aldi or Lidl. Iceland. It wasn't any of them. It was Iceland, cheap shoe shop in Netto, just around the corner from Fitness First, which become a soccer place. So,
and you said there was a sex sauna opposite, didn't you? Because you used to go there.
No. No. Keith would have lived closer to the brothel, which was like a little place further up the road, and then there was a one near town, which was Winston's 24-hour health club. Yeah. Anyway, swiftly moving along.
We're an hour in, and we've only gone through 5 songs. Jeez.
Yeah, we've never. Right. Next up. Right. So, Bananarama portrayed a number of different women in this. So there was like Greek goddesses, a sexy vampire, whatever that was.
A bat?
Do you know what that was? A bat?
Yeah. It's an early sign of coronavirus, though, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? They were ahead of the time.
Yeah. Right, this is what gets me, right? Do you think they've run out of costumes because they've got, like, vampire, ooh, bat, ooh. What was the first one? Greek goddesses. So they're all, like, powerful things. Then they get a mermaid.
And then you get a picture there where you see a clamshell.
Yes, Keith, just around the corner from Haddon Road area. Haddon Hall was my local, just atop the street and a bit around the corner. It was Elsham.
Oh, Queen lived there as well.
Stop talking about Leeds.
She's all living in the same place.
Yeah. I used to live in Elsham Terrace. I don't know where Martin Terrace was. I think the street was called. Yeah, it was a popular area.
Oh, Leeds friends.
Yeah. And this is one for Nick. This is She's Not a Mermaid. She's Bocelli's Venus. Ah, right. Thanks, Lex. Thanks for putting this correct. This one's my favourite. So, Nick, I don't know if you know which one this is, Nick, but this is my favourite Bananarama. It's which one, Karen? Oh, there you go, Nick.
Karen.
Good taste.
It's spelled
Venus, correct?
Eren.
Oh, Karen.
Karen.
Is she not Irish? So it will be Karen.
I don't know.
Oh, Virgin Gym. Yes, it was along the road. Yeah, you must have had some money because it was really posh and expensive. But yes, let's move on to song 6 because, like we say, we've been on an hour and we've on song 6.
I'm blaming Laney for this.
Yeah, Laney.
Nick always waffle.
To be fair, we're only going to get through the good songs anyway.
So, Bucks Fizz New Beginnings.
Yes.
What?
This is terrible.
What?
Oh, nah,
terrible. This was Bucks Fizz trying to save what was left of their cheesy career.
Yeah. Well, actually,
when did they quit?
Because one of them had left and was replaced.
Yeah. One of them was left.
So yeah, they were replaced already on this. It was a comeback song for them. It reached number 6 in the charts and was their last top 40 hit. So after this, they didn't have another.
Why has it got in the top 40?
But for me, right, I'd never heard it before. Do still like it, but for me, it sounds a bit like it's from like an 80s TV series or TV show, like game show or something.
Yeah.
This.
It's a bit contrived.
Yeah, if you... I'll just click play. Because you can imagine something like in the 80s, like a load of kids, but like It'll be a TV show about kids. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, hi, Brad. Hi, Jen. Let's go and see Todd. And they go across the road to Todd's. And they're like, hi, Todd. You coming out to play? And they're like, yeah. But I want to go to the creek because Jeff's there. And they're like, oh, let's go and see Jeff. So they're all going down like this. And they're like, well, that's them on a BMX bike. That's not Jen wanking them off, by the way. So,
You've got quite a big BMX.
I just want to make that correct because I've realised what I was doing. That's them on the BMX bikes.
Okay.
I mean,
Just in case any of us were confused.
You know, if you held your hands up further, it would have been better.
Oh,
Yeah.
that. Can you not see your hands down there? I cannot see myself on the screen. Oh, right.
My view of this is the video is kind of weird. He's got like this kind of white Westlife style gear on, like that must have been where Westlife got their inspiration. And then is the whole mullet thing with the wind thing on, and then as Sharon said, it's kind of Wild Boys, the video looking like, and it doesn't match them at all because the females in it look like they're sort of 40-odd-year-old housewives, and it just doesn't look right in the video, I don't think.
Yeah, it's totally different. They were really praised for the songs, but to me, it didn't sound a bit like what you call
like
it.
It's like to grow up from Ripman Skirts Off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it was recorded after. Oh, yes, Sharon, the Wild Boys video recorded after the coach crash. I've just started bugging around the kitchen. Aid's a fan. Nick so much. Not this crap. Big Win Machines, get the boogie on. Right, parts of the song are sung in Swahili and Spanish as well. But it was being recorded a year prior by a band called Force 8, who were really another band called the Doolies. It was just like another name for them. But it wasn't.
I think they just tried to come up with some more, like something more grown up for like the fact that they were older and whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas like all of that old stuff.
I think moving away from ripping skirts off was a bad move.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
which is weird for the 80s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally in the 80s, that guarantees you a career on the BBC.
Yeah. Susan saying there's 3 gems coming up.
Do you know they're still going, Bucks Fizz? So Bobby G is the one member of the band who started it, and he's still in it now.
On his own.
Oh, is it?
No, there's other people in
Bucks
there now.
as well.
Yeah, there's other people in there now. Also,
like,
he had a building company. So another one like your scaffolder the other week. So this guy, Bobby G, owns his own.
Well, actually, I was just going to say, Stu, if I'm not mistaken, that tower in the background, the scaffold, I'm sure that's Nick Kershaw and Dave and Tony's work there.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't understand the reference, go back and watch other episodes. Not now, after this live stream, go back and watch them. Yeah, I think it's the live stream number 12. Go back and watch if you don't understand Nick Kershaw's Scaffolding Company.
And if you don't want to go and watch it, just click a like and move on.
Yeah. No. Go back. It's got a joke I am really proud of. It's probably the second best joke I have ever told. Obviously, the first one is, what's a man? A tank. But yeah, if you don't understand that, you've got to go all the way back to number 1. That's hilarious. That what's a man? I actually put that on Twitter the other day to someone, and he retweeted it. And this guy's a stand-up comedian. I'm going to try and get him on here.
He felt sorry.
He's only. Yeah.
He thought you were like a 6-year-old kid.
I'm going to tell you now. Daniel Edison. He's a stand-up comedian. He will be on this show. He'll be on my live stream in the future, guaranteed. Even if I've got to hold him at gunpoint, he'll be on here, guaranteed. Let's move on to the next bit. What I do like about this song is the epic drumming. It's quite like
were you there at college, Neil, when Stomp people came in? I don't think it was like the official Stomp, but we had like some Stomp people came in. Was it at college?
Yeah, it might have been. I think I can remember that, yeah.
And they came in banging all their crap off the floor. It sounds like that.
Yeah.
Sweet and
It
Brush.
does. It's quick.
That didn't last, did it? Stomp.
No.
I think it still tours, doesn't it?
Shut up. It can't
Probably.
still tour.
I'm
No.
positive it still tours, yeah.
Jeez. I remember they thought they were the next great thing, didn't they? Stomp. It was everywhere, and then all of a sudden nothing. A bit like Riverdance.
That champagne book fizz is going to be well flat by now.
Very true.
Yeah, there was a lot of 80s and early 90s videos, yeah. That's when Nick Kershaw made his fortune, I'm telling you now. In these big warehouses where they built all these scaffolding frames, that's where these were built. But basically, all this video is... Oh, I've missed a... Alex, I've missed a clip out. Right, never mind. It was just basically, it was just a load of silhouettes. Never mind. Let's have another question. Question. Because we're not far enough behind already. Anyone heard the steel band that play Kraftwerk? Oh, no, that'd be quite good. I've seen the classic, like they play like trombone and bassoon and everything, who do like the dance songs. Have you seen them? They're dressed up.
I have seen them.
Oh, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club, like in the like military things.
I've seen them dressed up. To be honest, they just look like a bunch of chavs. That's what I thought.
You should put that on a review underneath their work, Lena. I went to see them, but they just look like a bunch of chavs.
Blissful just said, feel free to boo me, but every time I hear the epic drumming now, I can't help but think of the 2017 My Little Pony movie because it has some epic drumming in one of the songs. Each to their own.
I've never seen Blissful, so I can't comment on that.
I haven't seen it, and I've got two girls as well. I'm surprised. It's probably been on the telly, and I've ignored it. So, yeah.
How did we get to My Little Pony?
To do with the
Was
drumming.
it epic drumming? Because I've just been saying epic drumming. Right,
Yeah.
Anyway, 1990s. So, are you ready? Fingers on buzz. Well, no, it isn't fingers on buzz. Stu,
Just
your
Stu.
question.
Stu. So if
Stu,
he
your
doesn't know
question.
the answer, can I answer?
You can steal, yes. Get
Right.
ready in the chat. Get ready. Matt is on a phone call somewhere off, so you have got a chance to get the point. So, which group had a hit in 1990 with the song Loaded?
Did.
Yeah.
1990.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Primal Scream.
Try and wait until it comes in on the chat, Stu, but yes.
Oh, sorry.
Primal Scream. Someone quickly type in Primal Scream.
They would have already typed it anyway.
Yeah, Queenie Conquest wins. Just.
I win. How?
But
Well,
you
yes,
win.
you
You
get
win
a
on
point
screen,
here, Stu.
and she
Stop
wins in the
crying.
chat.
Oh, jeez. I should have put it on the chat, shouldn't I?
What double? Everyone's getting it now. Everyone, see, Stu, you've split it for everyone. Everyone's getting it now. Right, quickly moving along to Aha. And
Love this song.
High and Low. You love it?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
No?
Stu?
Wow.
Yeah, I like it.
Really? Do you know what I think of it?
The
Do you know
video
that-
is a bit mental, but again, you know,
Yeah, but that's Aha, isn't it? They're always
Yeah.
mental
like a
video.
bit stylish.
Yeah, well, do you know what I've thought of this song? I've said Martin Hockett is sort of a Norwegian Morrissey with his hello.
No, I
It's just-
can't stand Morrissey's voice.
Oh, I
Absolutely
kind of stand
can't
Morrissey, and I just think this is a bit pants as well.
No, I don't think it's not pants. It's cool.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Really, it had some really good songs. This was
Right.
Yeah.
Aha, now we're talking. This is fabulous. My favourite Aha song. This is a tune. Am I the only one who doesn't like it? Love this song. This is a classic.
Yeah, you're clearly an idiot now.
yeah.
I'm clearly knowing it. Yes, I
think
Do you know
listen
what?
to it
I
before
stand
listening.
on the anti-Aha bandwagon. To be honest, I love other Aha songs.
Haha, songs.
But this one, it's a bit. I don't know. No, don't be rude. pretty rude. Martin's such how offensive to compare Morrissey. Yeah, Martin Hackett. No, he's. I don't mind him in other songs, but this one, I know, it's a bit dreamy. It reached number 5.
It's a good song. I like Take It On Me, but I prefer this, to be honest. It's a bit of a kind of a... It goes a bit under the radar, but I think this is a better song.
Oh,
Take It On Me is more catchy, but this is a better song.
See, Take On Me is their best song.
Take On Me video is epic as well, I think, because you mix it both with the video and the song.
The video for Take On Me is...
It puts it in a different league, doesn't it? But
yeah,
I love this song.
No, Blue Peter did do a feature, featured a special documentary of them making this video. But again, I don't think the video is that good. It's a bit weird.
The video was weird.
Yeah, basically, it's Martin Hackett taking a walk in the snow somewhere, and then he turns into an eagle, flies about, and then you see him diving off a cliff. He becomes a shark and then gets hunted and then ends up washed on the beach and turns into a lion.
He was on a cliff, he was high, and then he was hunted low. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's completely
for me, it was just like a cheap shit version of Manimal, the terrible 1980s miniseries.
The video was terrible. I think the video was terrible for that song, to be honest. But I'd rather he was just standing on the stage singing it. Would have been better than superimpose him on a cliff edge somewhere.
Yeah.
Couple of weird comments underneath the video for it. So one person says, "When I listen to this song, it's as if I'm touching the robe of God himself. It is beautiful." I mean, how touching the robe of God himself. And then somebody else has put on there, Morton's voice and words are hard to describe. As a teenager, listening to him in bed, being serenaded to sleep. What was he doing in your room when you were a teenager? I don't get it.
Is that another Yule tree coming out there, Stu? Allegedly. Yeah. Please say allegedly.
Yeah, he's in a different country though, isn't he? So it'd be hard to catch him out now.
So everyone I knew fancied Martin Hackett, thought he was amazing, sexy and all that. But I liked Magna, or however you say his name, because I just call him Mag, but the curly-haired one.
Magnus for Magnuson.
Magna.
It isn't. He's a strong man.
No, it's Magne, I think. Magni. Don't know how say it in his language, but
Susan is also coming forward with claims that Martin Hackett was in her room when she was a teenager. There is 2 people now. We've uncovered something, Stu. Get the lawyers on the phone.
That Master Stu probably
get the lawyers on the phone.
I'm a bit confused as well. Is 105 kilograms heavy?
I don't know why.
Because in the chat, like underneath this song, somebody's put, "Shit, I don't know why I cry every time I hear this song. Being strong, straight, and married man of 105 kilograms doesn't mean nothing." What?
If you say your weight, is that like it's 16 stone 5? There you go.
It's canny big.
So if he was under 16 stone, it would be a difference, but.
Yeah.
16 stone 5 makes a difference.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Sorry. He might be. To be honest, he has aged, but he's aged really well. Martin Hackett, because he was on.
They all have.
He was on Eurovision. He was presenting Eurovision one year, and he has aged quite well. He's got a look a bit of Patrick Swayze, I think.
Yeah.
Whistling to your eyes.
A handsome chap.
That sounded a bit rude. I didn't mean it that way. Anyway.
That wasn't meant in a racist cut, Leonie.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I just meant in his eye shape.
Yeah. We know. Leonie, I heard you're a little racist.
Why did you do that in an Irish accent?
It's a Father Ted. Father, I heard you're a little racist now.
Yeah.
Was that Irish?
Well, it's Craigie Island. It's a sort of Irish accent.
Right.
He's 61 now, Martin Hackett. Blimey neck.
Yeah, it's good.
We all age. I'm 40 now. God. You wouldn't think it was easy.
Welcome to the over 40s club.
Yeah. Right, moving along. Simply Red, holding back the years. I'll let one of you take the lead on this.
Go on, Lady, do you want it?
Like the song. I used to sing Holding Back the Years, but we've all been there and done that one for this lyric. Mick Hucknall, I don't know where it is, but he annoys me for some reason.
Yeah, just his
You're
face.
not being gingerous now, are you?
It's not even for some reason. His face, the shape of his hair, the clothes he wears, everything is annoying about him.
There's something about him that's just annoying. Even the way he held it, like I remember seeing him in there was videos or something, and he had his hands like that and stuff, and I found that annoying. I don't know what it is.
Aaron's just said she can't stand Mick Hucknall as well.
I don't know. I just think he's got like an air of arrogance around him, like he thinks he's something. I don't know.
The song itself is amazing.
The song's brilliant.
A good song, yeah, but it was overplayed, I think.
Well, that's what I've said. Good song, but don't. But think it got played too much.
Yeah,
and I think that's why I don't like it. As well, my sister was a massive Simply Red fan. Seen him in concert a couple of times and everything. But for me, what this song reminds me of is Only Fools and Horses. Now, I don't know if it was this song what was played, but at the end of Rodney and Raquel's wedding, Del Boy sort of on his own in the nag's head and like walking across and like thinking nothing to space. Now, I'm positive this song's played in the background. And anytime, I don't know if it is this song, but anytime I hear this song, it always like it's what links to Only Fools and Horses. You know where you have them links, but I don't know if it is.
It's just shady past though, isn't it? With Mick Hucknall, with his dalliance with animals.
His dalliance what?
His dalliance with animals.
Susan likes Mick Hucknall. Surprise, surprise. And Sharon said she's dropped into the Twilight Zone because you and her agreed twice in one night.
Yeah, that is weird. Something's gone wrong.
Yeah, Nick's right. This was a classic, but they blew up and everyone got fed up with them.
Did you hear about his dalliance with animals?
No.
He got caught having sex with underage rabbits. He was holding back the ears, and the bunny was too tight to mention.
This song reached. I'm going to quickly move along, Stu. This song originally came out in 1985, but failed to crack the top 40. But did much better after the re-release the following year. Your song's gone down well. Your joke's gone down well, Stu. Jen's just said he is pretty annoying. It's the hands.
She's talking about me or Hucknall?
I don't know.
The hands, it must have been a thing for me as well. And there's a pause, and he's in a thing, and I'm sure he's got like a gold ring on, and he's in a suit. I think it's a black and white suit, and his hands are like this, and I'm sure he's got like rings on or something. I don't know. Maybe that was someone else. I've just imagined.
He seems like he has like really like papery skin. Do you know what I mean? Like an old lady. Like feels like it could like break at any point. Do you know what I mean? Like he looks like that.
Yeah.
Jen's just saying both you and Mick Hucknall have got terrible hands too.
Fair enough.
This reached number 1 in the US, number 2 in the UK, but it was still the band's most successful song ever. It was nominated for a Grammy, and Mick Hucknall wrote it when he was just 17, not the magazine, obviously of age. Song was about. Oh, hold on, I can't read my own writing. The song's about where you've got to leave home, but it's a scary world outside, so you're holding back the years not to leave.
No, well, so why does the video look like he either fancies his teacher, follows her to the cemetery where she's having a bit, which seems really weird, or the teacher's actually his mum, which I couldn't work out which one was which. I think he just fancies his teacher.
Either way, if the teacher's his mum and he fancies her, that's even weirder, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very
but do you know the story, Mick Hucknall? Because his mum
There's
left
no
when he was
redeeming
3 years
feature.
old.
It's what?
His mum left him when he left the family when he was 3 years old. So he's brought up
Now,
by
Lainey,
his
you
dad.
should feel bad now.
Yeah.
No.
You feel bad.
Oh, Lainey.
No, it's still weird though. I mean, why was she
Practically an orphan and you're taking the piss.
Yeah. As well, again, I forgot to put the copy in, but this is the video where he looks like the person off the Thompson Twins, the female drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know that reference, go back again, go back. This is a lot of going back. You've got to stay every week, so go back and watch every episode and come back next week as well. But stay tuned now.
Well, Queenie says that Mick's dad lived next door to the high school. We would see him all the time.
Ah, right.
So at least
yeah.
get a dad.
Do you know who his school teacher was then?
I know
Do you know
she
what
is.
she's of?
Shameless.
Yeah, it's Frank Gallagher's missus from Shameless.
Sheila.
What? Say again?
Sheila from Shameless.
She was his teacher.
No, on the
video.
video. Go, Stu. Do you?
Oh, there, right, okay. Yeah. Do you know what it is, though? I'm talking to you, but I'm looking at my big screen, and it's delayed by like about 30 seconds.
Oh, so who had a red Ferrari? Simply Reds or his dad's? Obviously, Simply Red's gonna have a red Ferrari. Do you know what? Do you know the most annoying thing about him for me was all the he's not a good looking bloke, but he used to be going out with some Melanie Sykes and Martine McCutcheon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, vaguely.
One clue for you, Rehypnol.
Quickly moving along before we get into more trouble.
Yeah.
Now, this song is arguably one of the best on the album. It was a bonus track by Did you know, Stu? There's a sticker on it was a bonus track, and it was because they were late to get the licensing rights for this.
Yeah. Have you got a whole spiel about this written in? Is that
Yeah.
Is that why you tried to gloss over it when I asked you earlier?
You can edit it. Yeah.
I couldn't say it out of line because it would have just totally knocked us.
I was really surprised. I was listening to this the other day. I was in the kitchen doing dinner and listening to the album. And when this came on, I was like, really? This is on?
Sorry.
Because so far, the Queen songs have been terrible that have been on the Now albums.
Yeah. Well, apart from the one where Radio Gaga.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
I'm laughing at what Sharon said because I remember hearing that story. Martine McCutcheon puked in Mick Hucknall's dreads, which is good. That sounds mean, but it's fine.
Yeah, Susan just said another great song, 3 in a row for the Now people are spoiling us and Lulus and false sense of security. Yes, it sort of just goes good, drops. But stay tuned for the dropping off of thing because it does.
Yeah, you got to be here to just the rest of it.
You guys take the bad with the good. So let's have a look. So yeah, this song reminds me of Highlander, the musical. Obviously, it was wrote for that by sexy schoolgirl and drummer Roger Taylor. I'm also sure it appeared on a Skyard. I've not looked it up because I'm not going to put any Skyards in because they don't like me and they block me. So I'm not going to do that. And I'll not play any lyrics or any music from Queen because that also gets copyright struck. It reached number 3 in the UK charts.
Can you really sing it, or are you allowed to sing? Will that get struck off, or?
Well, see, for me, what I do for these live streams, I sing not in tune, so it avoids the copywriting software. And hear me, not on a live stream. I am a perfect singer. On a live stream, I sound terrible, and it's only to avoid the
Neil. Yeah,
copyright software.
I believe there's evidence of you karaoke singing on my videos somewhere.
Can I just check, were you stalking Mick Hucknall, judging by the chat that's going on? You can see into his dad's garden. Mind that Mick Hucknall was never outside. He can't go near the sun.
Do you know what he had on his washing line? What do you have on his washing line, Queenie?
So this song contains lyrics: "One prize, one goal, no mortal man, and there can be only one," which are all lines taken from the movie and put in here. And also in 2017, Chris Rea, and I do mean Chris Rea this time, not Chris de Burgh, Chris Rea claims.
So not the Nazi one. You mean Chris Rea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, allegedly, Stu. Allegedly, done the clicks at the beginning of the song.
Like he needed Chris Rea to do the clicks. No one else could do the clicks.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Him. Do you know how many? Do you know how many African kids die every time this song's played, though? Just get that, Stu.
Oh God. Anyway.
So anyway, the music video starts off with Freddie Mercury dressed as a magician. He enters an abandoned theatre, turns some hobos into band members of Queen, along with some cartoon singers.
Well, they weren't hobos; they were just the band members dressed down, weren't they?
Yeah, but I don't know the correct term, and when I looked online, someone said hobo, so I thought, oh, that's okay.
I'll go with that.
But right, that cannot be.
So Queenie's just come back on and says, I didn't care because a few doors down, Paul. So was this just pervert rule where you just used to look into people's back gardens here?
Started off a bus tour.
Yeah, that could have been a thing. Yeah. But get ready, right, get ready, because we are moving on to what I would say is the best song of this side.
Oh,
Billy Ocean.
Wait, you've moved straight on from there.
Oh, sorry.
I
Sorry.
did that. Like, I was just
Lainey's got some notes that somebody's made for her. Hang on.
Yeah.
I lost him. These are bits I remembered. This song, my dad had this album, and I remember us playing it, and the cover was exactly like that. It's cool. I love all of Queen, basically, and this is a brilliant song. Now you can go. It's fine.
Right, okie dokie. Are you finished as well, Stu?
Yeah.
Before I carry on. Battery. No going back now.
Yeah.
Right. What? Right. Best song of the album, this. Let's see.
Not the best song, though.
What did you nearly fall over on before, by the way, now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was taking my shoes off.
All right. It looked like you fell over.
I'm going full mid-jure, apart from I've got short nails. I'm in socks only, ready to dance. Yeah. So for me, this is the best song. Anyone else disagree? Oh my God, no chance.
Me.
Yeah.
What, you agree or disagree?
I can't
Disagree.
stand the song.
Really?
I like the song, but it's not the best on here.
I don't know what it is. It just annoys me.
I'm getting sacked in the chat.
Yeah. It's overdone, this song. Like, it's kind of all right, but like it's just been on too much. And now it's just annoying.
Oh, no. See, I think this is the best song on the album. Oh,
What?
you've deflated, you've taken the wind out my sails, you lot. Oh my God, no chance. That Billy Ocean song is terrible. I think we need a new host. I'm getting sacked. Totally not the best song. Jewel in the Dial. So Sharon's giving us a backhanded compliment. Jewel in the Dial is a good film.
Do you want to be my sidekick instead?
Yeah, the film's good.
And Queenie also remembers the house where a man would stand naked in the top window when the kids went past. So there you go. Someone else to add to Yule Tree. But yeah, this song does remind me of like Jewel in the Nile, or wait, I wasn't sure it was Jewel in the Nile and Romance in the Stone, and now I've just looked on the thing and it does say Jewel in the Nile on the cover.
It couldn't be any clearer.
Yeah, but it also reminds me of Kathleen, like a bit in the film, right? When I think of that film, it always reminds us of the what do you call it? He has a machete and he cuts off Kathleen Turner's heel.
Mm.
And or snaps him off or cuts him off with a machete. And then in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a style of shoe where women come out. It was like that shoe, and I think that film inspired shoes to be like that. They were like high heel shoes without heels. Can you remember them? They weren't flats. They had a tiny little heel. Anyway, I can just remember that because my wife had loads of different pairs. No, just me. Okay.
What a funny story.
No, we're the bit. All right, people are just saying. For those who listen to Pick of the Pops on Radio 2, you'll be hearing this song this coming Saturday, and you'll probably have to switch off your radios at that point. Oh, there you go. See, Nick, thank you, Nick. You've allowed a different opinion, Neil. We'll allow it just this once. Okay. It's not the best.
Oh, Jesus. Now you've got shoe chat going on.
Shoe chat. Kitten Heels. Yeah, Kitten Heels. There you go. Boyzone did a cover, yes, in 1990. For charity, yes. I don't know if
I actually quite like the Boyzone version.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like I'll change it. I don't like Billy Ocean's version, but I do like Boyzone.
No, see, this.
I know, but you get a good Ronan like growl out of it. Do you know what I mean?
See, that version, I cannot stand that version. This version as well reminds me of like family do's around that time, like weddings and birthday parties or whatever. I know it was played a lot, but it sort of has that memory for me. And it's it's a cheery song for me. I just think all yous are miserable people.
In the chat underneath the video for it, somebody, obviously a mansplainer, has put on, this song's so relevant today because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. It means when the situation becomes difficult, strong people are able to step up and thanks, mate, for that. Do you know what I mean? Fucking plum. As if none of us understood the lyrics.
Well, it could be that he might have thought that the tough get going as in like the leg. No, not dealing with this, mate. Bye.
Right, Nia is going to bed because we have been on a long time. Sorry for overrunning, Nia. We will try and keep it.
You're telling me. Jesus.
So she has put a vote in for Hunting High and Low by Aha. Aha.
Yeah, fair. That's her vote for best song.
Yeah, that's her vote for best song. Yeah. So this reached number 1 in the UK and 6 other countries, number 2 in the US, but it was the 31st best-selling song of 1986 in the US as well. The video is basically the ocean from the big stage with these three. Michael Douglas pre Catherine Zeta-Jones and Kathleen Turner pre Chandler's dad. I finally understand the complex of the narrative.
Being explained to him now. All them years. I don't know.
There you go. But yeah, the video was just basically these three with Billy Ocean on a massive stage. But I don't think you really needed a big video when you had because these were probably
these are proper stars, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't got cutscenes with the film though, because a lot of if the Miami Vice one was Jan Hammer in the cut with other people, you know.
Yeah, it's Danny DeVito, Queenie.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
There was some sort of thing about this. What Sharon told us that I can't remember, and it was something to do with it being banned in this country. I don't know if it was just on MTV or on Top of the Pops or what, because the Kathleen and Michael and Danny didn't have music license, so I don't know, music. They weren't registered or something. I should have kept my notes, shouldn't I? Would have
helped. It's frowned upon getting dwarfs to work on stage. Do you know what I mean? I think this video has exploited it.
To be honest, Danny DeVito will be classed as a midget wrestler because he's under 5 foot, the same as my mother.
Who's also a midget wrestler, is that what you're saying?
Because of musicians' union rules. Thanks, Blissful, because I knew it was something and I didn't have any notes.
That's mental, that.
So they couldn't play this on Top of the Pops. But when he does the saxophone bit, it's as big as him.
Yeah, and yet the song was still overplayed despite it being banned.
Yeah.
That speaks to Neil's taste in music, doesn't it? The song that he thinks is the best on the album.
We'll just forget that. We'll move on. It's still my pick.
Neil, are there any good songs on the rest of this disc?
Yes, next song is a brilliant song.
Set me free. Oh, set me free. Oh. That one.
There you go. So, like I've put here, this album just keeps on getting better. Throwing out another good song by Jackie Graham, so another Jackie Graham song, but this one I like. I'll quickly go through stuff. It reached number 7 in the chart, but that's as much info as I have. Anyone else?
When she's asking to be set free, did she mean from that skirt?
I was going to say, just put nice jacket.
You put nice jacket, is that it?
The music video is basically taking Bucks Fizz's idea of like the dark stage and silhouetted drummers with Billy Ocean and some people in white suits. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not really good, but I do like this song.
I like it.
It's up there with the better songs, and people are saying it's gone downhill. No, Stu, it's gone downhill. No, see, is it? But better than our last offer Mated, yes, it is better than it is the first Jackie Graham song I've liked. It was a horrendous song. Step Right Up, Set Me Free isn't great. Oh, Matt, don't come back in with your negativity. You've come back on straight away and you said, I'm trying to stick up for this. Right, next song, New Shoes with I Can't Wait. Anyone like this?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I think.
No. Stop saying yes, and then we can move on.
I do like this because it's the one that goes dun 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 dun.
No,
the only thing now it's been. Sorry.
Actually, no, it's not. It's the only bit of the song that I like, which is the bit you just played. The rest of it, it's weird, and she is in the middle of a office, supposedly with a cactus
in the desert. Yeah.
In the desert. And then there's all them things coming up in front of her face, like she's trying to, visualize how to fix a teapot or whatever it was. So, yeah.
That sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
There's a shoes song that I do like, though, but I can't think what it's called.
The first bit of the song, like as you say, sort of the intro bit is like, you're like, oh, quality, good song. And you're like, oh, actually, it's not that good. But once it gets faster.
See, I do like this song. I think it is a good song, right? But it's been ruined now for me because there's a betting website which has adverts on YouTube. I don't know if it's actually on telly, and they have dogs in sunglasses inspired by this video because this is what Lainey was talking about: an office in the middle of like a desert, and there's a dog randomly with sunglasses on.
Because there's never ever been anything else with dogs with sunglasses on.
Yeah, But this song is done by the dogs in this gambling advert, and it goes.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
And it's just like, oh,
but
God.
To be honest, that's an improvement. I'd rather have a dog do that. And
no.
Stop making your sex noises, Neil.
To be honest, when I was doing it before, and I was like, I'm probably going to have to do them dog noises. And I was like, I'm going to be like bloody Tulip Rose Rees. If you don't know who that is, she was someone who went on, I think, X Factor. And she started just singing a song, doing bit like that. So, a bit like me having a breakdown live on YouTube.
I think about 6 people have just logged out.
Yeah. Don't wait till the end.
Have a look at the advert.
Will people stop seeing this goes downhill from here? There's still some decent trucks. Shut up, people.
I think that we'd get more respect, Neil, if we just admitted the fact that the end of this album is dire. Is anyone in the, you know what you could do? Anyone in the chat that votes one of the songs they wants to talk about, we could just talk about that song and then have done.
Shut up! It's going to go quite quick because none of them got music videos, so it'll go quite quick. But like you're saying about the video, I just think they were just showing off because they knew they had some technology. Because if you look at this, it is like modern technology, and it is. But like Lainey says, it's like, ooh, look at me, I'm fixing a lock. She's not even fixing it. She's screwing a lid onto a teapot, like the handle.
But it's just not cool. It's not modern. It's not. Is this where she pulls the shark out? Oh no, that's a bit.
Oh no, the shark bit was at the beginning. The dog floated around a little bit of the pic. Is that a magnet or was it a horse? I think it was a magnet. It is really shit. The video is terrible for it. The song, I do like the song.
Right. Which is more pointless, the video or the song?
The video. The song's good. To me, the song's good.
No, I only like the
Queen
bit.
thinks she's a clever lady because she can fix stuff. There you go. That sounds very patronising. Sorry.
But it probably wasn't broke. That sounds like.
Yeah, it's broken it itself.
Right. Okay. The song, it does go a bit downhill here. So, more questions.
exactly.
More questions. Right. So, come on. Get ready. Lainey, it's your turn. Answer in the chat. Matt is back, so get fingers typing.
Okay.
Pure and Simple in 2001 is a debut hit for which British pop band? Thanks for letting the chat answer. Remember that delay thing we're talking
They will have known it.
about? Yeah, okay.
They will have
Right.
known it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Matt was right. We hear you say Big Heads was second. Quickly moving along.
Whoa,
Right,
whoa, whoa,
next up. Sorry.
Oh, this is.
Oh, did Matt get it first? God damn.
Matt got it first, yeah.
This is.
Matt Big Heads and Queenie. This song, I never heard it before, and I'm not a fan. It's shit early hip hop. It's not really that good.
You could use the onomatopoeia in the video though, or on the cover.
Bang, zoom.
It's just terrific.
It reached number 11 in the charts.
Oh,
But was a one-hit wonder, surprisingly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
didn't even reach number 11. Just sneak in. Someone just pay them or something.
Their mum went out and bought a lot of copies.
Yeah.
but actually, do you know before the big hip hop battles of Tupac and Biggie Smalls had all that beef? There was the Roxanne Wars between the real Roxanne and Roxanne Shanty. Yeah, there was like a big hip hop beef between this woman and someone else, probably who was shittest. But yeah, no music video. So quickly moving along to another terrible song by Love Bug Starsky.
This was awful.
It's
I couldn't. I think I got about 30 seconds in and just skipped. I didn't even wait to see if anything happened.
Yeah, Blissful saying there is a few Looney Tunes samples in. I think that was the last one. This one, I just thought was shit.
Have they spent all the money on Queen?
I remember this fact from this one though, because the bloke who did this invented the term hip hop.
Ah, there you go.
I think Sharon or Susan said that. I can't remember.
Oh no!
At
It's
this point,
actually
anyone
really-
could tell you anything, Lainey, and you'd read it out.
We found
You've
someone
gone
who
Ron
likes one of
Burgundy
these
on
songs.
I trust them too, though.
You've gone Ron Burgundy. We could just give you anything in front of you, and you'd read it out.
Yeah, just read it.
Matt's saying
Yeah.
he loves this song. It's bizarre. It's almost good. It actually sounds really good.
Maybe I'll have to go.
Yeah,
I'll have
so
to
we
go back
found
through it, Matt,
someone.
and listen to the rest of the song. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance.
No, do you know what?
I wouldn't
When he
bother.
sings, he's like goes. His voice goes high and low all the time through
Yeah,
the song.
and he's got a slight lisp as well.
Yeah, and it goes high and low all the time through the video, and it's all like that all the way through, and it's just
I
Again,
think what I'm
no
going to do,
music.
if you lot are all teaming up for all your notes and everything for this, I think I'm going to get Matt to write my notes for me.
And that was Susan who dug that
Yeah.
thing up.
Yes, Susan's saying you're right. It was awful. Again, no music video for this. I did link and leave in the performance below, but it was from a Channel 4 show
That
called
was terrible.
Solid Soul, and it wasn't great. Quickly moving along to the third terrible song in a row. It's another song I haven't heard, and I would say this is contender for the worst song. It's just
Agreed. Move on.
number 60 in the chart, no music video. The only redeeming feature I like about this is the single cover here reminds me of, like, it looks like an 80s parody.
Yeah.
It looks
It's
like
like Prince
we
in the
need to
bottom
go-
left-hand corner, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like so. Do you know?
Lionel
oh,
Richie,
Nice.
bottom right.
It looks like the band members that didn't get in 5-star.
Andre 3000 in the top right.
Yeah, but to me, this is a bit like Coming to America. Do you know where Soul Glow with the good hair stuff? What gives you the jerry curls?
The glitter.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it just reminds us of that. But yeah, no music video, so it looks like one of my Instagram posts. And then we move on to terrible song number 4 in a row. Aurora, You and Me Tonight. Actually, I've put down here, I don't really mind this as bad as the other ones.
It wasn't like offensive to the ear.
No, it wasn't. But it wasn't.
It was shit soul music. Like
It kind of seems all right because of the ones that were around it.
I think it was kind of like of the time, wasn't there? This sort of
Yeah.
type
If
thing.
this come just after It's a Kind of Magic or Billy Ocean, you'll be going, this song's terrible. But because it's after them three, like Stu said, it's not too bad.
Yeah. I watched that video you put with it, and I'm guessing someone put it together because there was thoughts in it. And one clip that I did notice was Hairspray from 2007, which obviously was way after this.
Yeah, I think that was actually there was no music video for this release, but however, Aurora changed the name to Deja after a legal issue with former member Steve Washington, and they subsequently released a video in 1987. And there's bits of that video in this video
what
below.
dancing about.
Yeah, with them dancing around. But
Yeah.
to be honest, the song was that bad. I just couldn't be bothered to go back through the video.
And just to add to the fact, it was me who actually spotted Hairspray. I didn't revert to Sharon and Susan for that part.
Original content, is that what you're saying? Luke?
Yeah, it's just as we get to the end.
Yeah.
It's to me.
Matt's just saying it's a type of song you'd find on one of those Midnight Drive 80s soul compilations. Yeah, totally is like that. And then we get on to the final song, which is a slight uptick. I quite like this song, even though it's a bit like what Matt just said. It's like on a Time Life classic. Do you know, like the infomercial you used to get on the telly? Time Life Classics presents 80s soul love.
Yeah.
Like 100 love songs. And it is that type of song. I don't know what you think of this, because I think this is...
I think the guy looks like the bloke off The Hangover.
Yeah, but it's not a bad song. Lainey, your thoughts on it?
What, the song for this one?
No, sorry. I meant this one.
Yeah, he's not keeping
What was
up
the
with it,
last
don't
one
worry.
again? I was sitting here racking my brain trying to remember what the last one was.
The last one,
Patti
Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald.
Yes, I like this. Patti LaBelle's voice speaks volumes. She's got an amazing voice. Actually, he was quite good. He just doesn't quite look the part, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
and like, they didn't look like a couple that would be a couple, like in real life. Not that, you know.
They didn't sort of go together. Yeah.
Yeah. They were very opposite, and it was like, I mean, one of the things
we've got Northern again.
Yeah. one of the things I said to Sharon and Susan was, as I was getting like, oh well, he got the better deal because he got the beach house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of in the video. But then I think it was Susan who pointed out that the city property would probably be worth a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think it's kind of like it tells a bit of a story. This one, doesn't it? It's good. It's
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 a good
structured
song.
and it's a decent song.
Yeah, really good
Susan
song.
likes it. She says the last one, guilty pleasure type song. Matt says, on my own, one of those songs which you could fall asleep to, so he never knows if that's a good or a bad thing. And I thought to know where he's coming from. On my own, this is a brilliant fact, kept off the top by Spitting Image, the chicken song.
Nice.
That's a brilliant fact.
Chicken in the air, stick a Dexter up your nose, buy a jumbo jet, then you bury all your clothes. Like that song.
The only issue I've got with this is like all that on my own thing, and it's like in 2021, it's like, oh, boo-hoo you. there's people now will probably listen to that and say, "Fucking wish I was on my own." Homeschooling your kids and being stuck in the house with the same people and not being able to go to
Yeah, but then
on
there's
your
people
own,
who-
but you can go to the bloody pub.
But then there's people who are on their own who probably crying their eyes out with that song because it's like their life. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Funny you should say this. There's a person on here who said the comments under the video. My husband and I separated after 10 years of marriage. He decided to give up. This song speaks to my heart.
Were you just laughing at her broken heart? Yeah.
I just had visions of a heart thinking, yeah, we're on our own, love. Right, we'll crack on.
But again, this hit number 2 in America, but it was the 4th biggest selling song of that year. So even though it only reached number 2, it was the 4th biggest selling song. It was written by Burt Bacharach and his ex-wife, Carol Seger. It was originally recorded by Dionne Warwick in 1985, but it was never released as a single. It was just for the album she released. And like Lainey said, the video sort of done in a split screen where she's in the city, and I think that's quite a good take on the video. You know what I mean? Where it's very good, like very nicely done video.
It's like a little treat for listening to the last 5 shit songs.
Yeah.
Nice.
She looks very fancy, you know, with the furs and the leather gloves and whatnot. Big, and he just looks like he's in his pajamas.
He looks like he's homeless and he's living on the beach there, to be honest. And to be honest, at the moment, he's sort of my style icon with his mullet haircut and his beard. So big props, Michael.
If Greera, can't even speak. Greer.
But that is it, though. We have finally completed.
Have we reached the end?
We've
Wow.
finally reached the end. Now, this is where I struggle with this bit.
He's definitely off the hangover.
Right, screen share. Oh, no, hold on. Where have you gone? Oh. Talk amongst yourselves, 2 seconds.
Well, we did. Are we introducing the vote for Song of the Album?
Yes, you
Song
can
of the
do,
album.
actually.
Right. In the chat box, vote Song of the Album. I am going to go for... I'm going to go for Simply Red, Holding Back the Years.
Oh.
I think it's I just think it's a nice song.
Aid,
got
not
quite a lot-
sorry, I'm just going to correct something. Aid saying Burt Bacharach was married. Sager.
Sega?
Sega.
Sega's a game, innit? Anyway.
Right, yes.
I have quite a few ones I like. I like High and Low. You know, there was loads of songs that I liked.
Wham as well. Edge of Heaven was a good
Edge
song.
of Heaven and the Queen one. So it's kind of magic.
Yeah, it's a split. For me, it's a split between Queen, Simply Red, and the Wham.
Yeah, well, for me it would be Queen, Edge of Heaven, and High and Low.
Okay. Neil, what you go for?
I'm going to go Billy Ocean.
Well, you're wrong.
It's a waste of time even writing that. I've wrote it down, but it's a waste of time. Let's have a look. See who we have here. Right. So
Yeah, Queen. I don't know. You see,
I tell you what, I'd go Queen because
I think I've got to go Queen because it of the reference to my dad and him playing fake air guitar with that album.
yeah, I like it.
that's 2 votes for Queen. Susan has given it to Aha. Sharon. Aha
I think she gave it to Wham. Oh,
Sorry?
Wham. She's put Wham.
Sorry, it's Wham. Sorry, Wham. Aha for Sharon. Aha for Queenie. Matt's
gone Queen as well, is he?
No, for me, probably Aha or Simply Red.
Yeah, I like the Simply Red. For me, it's between Queen and Simply Red.
Yeah, I like the
Oh,
Simply
no.
Red. I like the
No. Right,
Greens. I
Jen's
like that.
gone for Queen. Matt has gone for
I think Matt's going Queen, isn't he?
Queen, yeah, he's gone Queen. And Blissful has gone for Queen as well. So I think Laura's coming in with a late one for Wham, but I think Queen takes it.
Yes.
Yay.
I think Queen has taken the best song, so they will be added eventually.
You can add that to the list that you haven't done.
I think the worst song, I'd have to go that rapper.
Real Roxanne.
Aye.
Yeah, I think that as well.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well.
That was just terrible, I think. Because at least with Cactus song, it's not a Cactus song, but that's what I'm calling it. There was the tune, the do bit.
See, that's a good tune. See, I
That
like
is
that.
cool.
I like that.
I like that bit, but the rest of it is terrible. The song,
it broke your heart, that one, because it starts off really good, and you're like,
you think, it's going to be really good.
Do you know what that'll be then? That'll be the 80s version of Spaceman. Can you remember that by what were they called? Where that started off, and it was the advert where it was like, it seemed like really, and then all of a sudden the song just went, crossing place and make my soul. And it was just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Everyone bought it because they'd seen it on the jeans advert.
Yeah.
On the Levi
so many people pre-ordered that, and it was just like, nah. So yeah, I think Real Roxanne is going on the worst playlist. I think I have to do a worst playlist and best playlist.
Yeah.
So that'll go on the worst playlist. Yeah, the Levi. Babylon Zoo. Yes, Matt, that was it. So yes, and that is the end. So thanks very much. Oh, actually, still got 2 questions left for people. Right, Stu, your question.
Make it quick.
And the chat. it's charades or charades? Charades? Charades, yeah. Right. So it is a song. So guess the song, right?
Is this just for Stu?
This is just for... Oh, no, it'll be Lainey. Oh, hold
There's
on.
2 words. All right. What's funny is...
hold on. I've missed... Sorry, this is Stu's one. Right, Stu, complete the title of... All right, complete the title of 911's hit from 1998. More Than a... Stu?
I'm giving everyone a chance.
All right, sorry.
I don't know. 911. Why were they called 911? Were they actually American 911 or they British?
No,
they were British.
They were British.
To the Spike and the other one.
Was it a cover?
Yeah.
Yes.
More Than a Woman.
Yep.
Yes, it was. Aid gets it in the chat as well. Right, Lainey, your charade then is right.
2 words. First word. Bum.
Taking it up. No.
Bum bouncing. Phone. Telephone. Ring
Bum
your
call.
booty call.
There? Yeah, booty call. Right, Stu.
What?
Right. Oh, for frig's sake, I've got to bark like a dog again. If anyone is tuning in, I'm going to be sectioned tonight. Right. So you've got to guess the tune. I'm barking like a dog.
Do it again.
Is it a Jack Russell?
Oh, I know this. Hang on. Do the 3rd line again.
Fuck off.
Is it Blame It on the Boogie?
It is indeed. It's Blaming on the Boogie.
Is that sung by a Jack Russell?
Yeah. Jackson Russell. But yes, thank you everyone. Booty call. Yes, people eventually got booty call in the chat. I'll give that to Sharon. And Blame It on the Boogie. Oh, Blame It on the Sunshine. No, it's the wrong song. You named it wrong.
Boo.
Do it again, but with a bit more Dalmatian at this time. But yes, thank you, everyone, for who hasn't left. Thank you. Someone's just left. Has gone down to 21. Come back. Come back in. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. Lenny, have you enjoyed yourself?
I have. It's been a really good laugh.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, lady. It was good.
Yes, thanks for coming on.
Nice to hear someone else other than Neil. You know what I mean?
So actually, Lenny, like I said before, anyone who hasn't been on Lenny's channel, there's a description in the link below. And what you doing the rest of the week?
Oh God, is that
Trying to find a note.
that. I've got my calendar video to release, which I hopefully get done tonight. Tomorrow, at 2:30, I'm on Karen, the Swan Thrifters channel for their Tuesday tea break. Then at 7:30 on my channel, I have the Banished Bin at 7. I said 7:30, didn't I? Yeah, with Andrea Hills. And then at 9 o'clock or 9:30, I have Trivia Tuesday, which is my usual show. So yeah, quite a bit happening. Yous are on my list for the Banished Bin. I can't remember where.
Yes, we're gonna have to come on. If anyone hasn't seen Banished Bin, if you think some of the side chats being controversial here, wait you get over the Banished Bin. Stu, just a little note: Star Wars has been banished on Lenny's channel.
Well, I'm not coming on unless it comes out the bin. Can I dig something back out?
No, it's right at the bottom. Yeah, it's a bit messy. So I've got Andrea Hills, then Karen, then you, Neil, then Queenie, then Stu, if he's still coming.
Yeah.
Then the Treasure Pirate, then Daryl, then Andrew, Monumental Ladders, then Nuts Life. Not Nuts Life, Night's Life, even. Then Peter Rea, Oliver Ian, Steve Jackson. That's where it's at the minute. So I've got quite a few weeks worth. But if anyone wants to be added to that, and when it gets to the end, I'll be doing it. Then everyone can send me
Super.
stuff.
I'm quite disappointed your troll, Neil, didn't give you a thumbs down before he was hoofed.
Oh, never mind. As long as, well, actually, anyone who's in before you leave, obviously give us a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed and you've enjoyed the night, just subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you enjoyed it or not. And even if you haven't enjoyed it and you are subscribed, it's probably not worth your time and effort to unsubscribe after this. Just go and watch more of our shows.
Yeah, just ignore us if you want.
Just ignore us. I have got quite a few videos coming out because what I'm going to do over the next 77 days, I've got 77 YouTube shorts coming out of the American version of the Now album, because American have different Now albums to them. So I'm putting their adverts out consecutively. One will be coming out in the next 26 minutes. Now 2 from America, from 1998. So there's a short of that. So please go and view it if you can. Hopefully I'll have some more UK adverts coming out from the Now albums, which I've been going through. And I'm finally, hopefully, getting to the end of my review of 20. It's not even a long video. It's just I haven't gotten around to it. My review of 2020, looking back at the resolutions I made, and also my resolutions for 2021. And by the time I've brought them out, it'll probably be the end of the year. And a giveaway video to go along with that. And then next week we have Now Weird, hopefully with another special guest. I need to get in touch with confirming, but like Lainey's saying, if you want to be a guest on hers, get in touch with her. If you want to be a guest on here, get in touch. Leave a comment below the video, or get in touch via Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. And I think that's it. Anyone else?
Can I just go while you're doing all this talking?
No, I was just going to say, have you got anything else to add, Stu?
No.
No, okay then. Well, it's goodbye for me. It's a thank you very much to Lainey, and I've done the wrong side again. Thank you very much to Lainey.
And thank you.
No worries. So, thank you very much, and good night, everyone. Let us try and get this going again.
Good night, everybody.
Right, I'll just have to do it this way. Goodbye. I'm still there. Thank you, everyone, for coming.